This story is from the wedding drama subreddit from one day ago. Mother-in-law invited herself to her son's bachelor party. Hello, you're in for a wild ride. Please laugh at my suffering. I met my partner 6 years ago. Young, free, and in love. We got pregnant when I was 18, had our first at 19, and cracked on with our degrees 200 miles from home and family while raising our eldest. We came out with first-class degrees and are now working our dream jobs, have 2 little ones, and are planning our wedding. Anyway, in all this time, I don't think his mom and dad were my #1 fans for quite a while. They didn't want my partner involved. They didn't want us to move, and they really didn't want him to be away from them and home. I gave him a choice. He chose to be a dad. And he has never not been an amazing father. He truly is a wonderful dad and a fair and kind partner. I am very lucky. That being said, they have always held some resentment of our success and that we actually did it. We have our dream life. Anyway, let's get to wedding time. I'm going to put this here now, but it comes relevant later. His parents kindly offered to put some money towards the wedding. This will be relevant later. Roll on 6 years, and we are here now, close to the day and planning our stag and hen do's, what they call bachelor and bachelorette parties over in the UK. I'm having something smaller in England. He's going abroad for 2 nights with close friends to watch football. Perfect for us both, and exactly what we wanted. Our friends are our age, but not all are in the same place in life. So my partner is paying for himself at the stag party. We don't mind. We are blessed to have our jobs. And if he wants to go abroad, then he is happy to pay. That being said, they have done it really cheap, so it's accessible for everybody going. His dad wasn't originally invited to the abroad stag party. My fiancé is having a smaller family one in the UK at another time, as it was all young lads and his brother. But his dad booked on anyway, without asking. We didn't mind this because it's not going to ruin anything. What we didn't expect was his mother booking to go as well. Yeah, sucks to be my partner right now. Anyway, his parents have said they won't hang out with the stag group because who wants their mom at the stag? But they're already trying to get into the plans, and it's becoming so awkward. On top of this, his brother is now being funny about going and saying he won't know until the day before. This is where we find out his parents are paying for his brother to go. They are booking last minute, so it's going to be hundreds more for the flights as well, but not for the groom. They are more than aware that our budget is stretched from the wedding, but decided to pay for themselves to go. Their other son, who is 21, lives at home, has his own money, doesn't pay for his own car insurance or phone, etc., but not the groom. Safe to say, it's caused some bad feelings. On top of this, the money they said they would give for the wedding was half the amount they offered a year ago because they have so much more expenses at the moment. Honestly, I would have been grateful for anything, but giving us under a month's notice that we need to find over £1,000 for the wedding is just awful. Cherry on the cake, they also tried to book the honeymoon suite for the night of the wedding because the standard deluxe rooms didn't seem big enough. My venue were having none of that. Anyway, my partner's Nan, the grandma, found out that they let us down financially and has covered the costs they didn't give us. So we are fine there. We can only laugh because this is inside and unhinged. Throughout all of this, I have tried to keep the peace for my children's sake. I want them to be close to their grandparents, even if my partner's parents give 20% of the energy mine do. It's for his sake too. Wish me luck over the next month. Good Lord. Okay, so I'm going to say this. No, you're not the asshole. I will say there's a couple parts that you do sound a little bit entitled, but maybe there's a reason for it. So you mentioned that his parents offered an unknown amount of money to you a year ago. You guys got engaged. You start going through the planning process. And a month before the wedding, they tell you, we're not going to be able to give you as much as we originally committed. You're going to have to come up with this money. Now, I am going to tell you, it's their money and they have their right to spend it any way they want. Whether they want to spend it on the other son, they want to spend it on their own trip, whether they covered the groom or not for that trip, that's not for you to make decisions on. That's their money, okay? But when somebody commits something to you, you do have the right to expect what they committed to. So it was shitty that they didn't tell you up front and waited till only a month before the wedding to let you know that, hey, you're going to have to come up with extra money. But overall, no, you're not. Now, when you start pointing out, well, they paid for this and they paid for this on this one and this one and this and this, not your business. I may not agree with the choices they're making, but we don't get to choose what other people do with their money. They earned it. It's their right to spend it the way they want. Best of luck.